In 1939, when Nazi Germany invaded Poland, the lives of millions changed overnight, none more so than the Jewish population of Warsaw. Families were forced into a walled-off section of the city known as the Warsaw Ghetto, where food was scarce, disease was rampant, and death was constant. But amidst the horror, a quiet resistance began. One woman, Irena Sendler, a 29-year-old Catholic social worker, decided she could not stand by and do nothing. Working for the Warsaw Health Department, she was granted limited access to the ghetto to monitor for disease outbreaks. What the Nazis didn't know was that Irena was smuggling life instead of reports. With the help of a small underground network, she began to rescue Jewish children, babies, toddlers, and teens, right under the watchful eyes of Nazi guards. Her tools were simple: a nurse's uniform, a fake ID, and an old metal toolbox. Irena hid children in ambulances, under floorboards, inside sacks, and even in toolboxes she carried herself. Sometimes sedated, sometimes silent from fear, these children were smuggled past checkpoints into the care of Christian families, convents, and orphanages. To protect their true identities, Irena created fake documents with Christian names. But she didn't want these children to forget who they really were. So she wrote down their real names, along with the names of their parents and where they were placed, on scraps of paper. These she sealed in jars and buried under an apple tree in a neighbor's yard, hoping one day, when the war was over, to reunite the children with surviving family. In total, she helped save more than 2,500 Jewish children. But in 1943, the Gestapo discovered her operation. She was arrested, tortured, and had both her legs broken. Even then, Irena refused to give up a single name. Her silence likely saved hundreds more. Sentenced to death, Irena was rescued at the last moment by the Polish underground, who bribed a Nazi guard. She spent the rest of the war in hiding, continuing to support resistance efforts under a false identity. After the war, she dug up the jars and tried to reunite the children with any surviving relatives, though most of their families had perished. For decades, her bravery remained largely unknown outside Poland. It wasn't until a group of American students in Kansas wrote a play about her, Life in a Jar, that the world finally began to recognize her heroism. Irena Sendler died in 2008 at the age of 98, never having sought fame or reward. She once said, "I was brought up to believe that a person must be rescued when drowning, regardless of religion or nationality." One woman, a toolbox, 2,500 children saved. Her name is Irena Sendler, and now you know her story.